afternoon, children. Welcome back to our online class. Are you all happy, children? Right. Shall we start the class today? Yes. Children, now we are learning the lesson temperature and heat. Last two classes we have learned few problems, isn't it? So conversion formulas we have completed. So let's recall that. So what are the two formulas we have learned? Do you remember? That is two scales, Fahrenheit and Celsius scale, is it? What are the two formulas? If Fahrenheit want to find, what's the formula? F is equal to C into 9 by 5 plus 32. Okay, so what is C? If we want to find the value of Celsius, C is equal to 5 into F minus 32 divided by 9. Okay, so these two formulas we want to learn. Okay. Anyway, few examples and exercise problems we have completed. So, what's the example? One problem we have seen, convert 86 degree Fahrenheit to Celsius, is it? So, 86 degree, so F is equal to 86 degree Celsius Fahrenheit, okay. Then we have to get the answer for C. C equal to 5 into F minus 32 divided by 9. Okay. So by that we want to get the solution. Then example 2 problem, C value they have given 45 degree, is it? So the temperature during a hot day in Delhi was 45 degrees Celsius. Express this temperature in degree Fahrenheit. F is equal to, what's the formula? C into 9 by 5 plus 32, is it? So in C we have to substitute the value of 45 and we want to simplify it, is it? So 45 into 9 by 5 plus 32. So 9 into 9 plus 32. 9 into 9 is 81. That's what? 81 plus 32, is it? So F, what is the value? F is equal to 113 degree, is it? That's what 45 degrees Celsius is equal to 113 degree Fahrenheit. So likewise we have completed few exercise problems also. Homeworks I hope that you have completed homeworks also. Please complete that, okay. The next about reading a conventional thermometer. Thermometers that we use in laboratory is called laboratory thermometers, isn't it? Last conventional formula while before class I have teach that, is it? Then the thermometer which we use to check body temperature is called clinical thermometers. See, this laboratory thermometer, it consists of a thin glass tube which is sealed at one end and has a bulb at the other end. The bulb is generally filled with mercury or alcohol depending on whether it is a mercury or an alcohol laboratory thermometer. Mercury appears as a silvery gray line. Is it? Alcohol, how it looks? What's the color? Like red line. Okay. Then to read the temperature on this thermometer, we just read the number on the scale at the tip of that alcohol means red color or silvery gray line, that is in mercury thermometer. Okay. Then remember to mention the unit. What is the unit here? Sometimes Celsius is there, also Fahrenheit is also there, is it? So that we want to mention correctly. Okay. The range of temperatures which a laboratory thermometer can measure is minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. So what is the range of temperature in laboratory thermometer? That is minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. Okay. Then clinical thermometer, that is generally a mercury thermometer, is it? The digital thermometers are being quite popular. There are two characteristic features of mercury clinical thermometer. What's the first one? There must be a little arrow, okay, where that arrow will be 98.4 or 98 degree Fahrenheit, the arrow will be, okay. That is the north Normal body temperature, human normal body temperature. So first point, first character is the little arrow that is at 98.4 or 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. This is the normal body human temperature. So there the little arrow will be there. Okay. Then there is a constriction. What is the other word of constriction? That is kink. K-I-N-K. In the tube near the bulb. Okay. Constriction or kink in the tube near that bulb. Okay. This kink has been made to ensure that the mercury has in the thermometer does not contract before the temperature has been read. So tube character is there, little arrow will be there at 98.4 or 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. It is showing the normal body human temperature. Human's normal body temperature. Okay. Then the second character is there is a constriction or kink in the tube near the bulb. Okay. So here we have learnt about the laboratory thermometer, clinical thermometer. Okay. Next we are going to learn about how to read the body temperature of any person with a clinical thermometer. For that 3 steps we have. Okay. 3 steps. That steps we are going to learn now. Okay children? Right. Listen children. The first step, we want to shake the thermometer a few times. So why it is? Because the mercury goes below normal mark. Okay. So that mercury, in the sense our eyes, it is visible as silvery grey line, is it? So while you are shaking, it goes below the normal mark. Okay, or normal body temperature. So anyway at 0 level it should be. Okay. That's what first we want to shake the thermometer. Then do you know the second step? The second step is place the thermometer in the armpit or under the tongue of the person whose temperature is to be taken. And we want to wait for 2 minutes. Okay, this is the second step. First you want to shake the thermometer, then place the thermometer in the armpit or under the tongue of the person whose temperature is to be taken and wait for few minutes or 2 minutes. Wait for 2 minutes. Okay children? So first step, want to shake the thermometer to go below the normal body temperature. That second step, we want to keep in armpit or under tongue of the person whose temperature is to be taken and wait for 2 minutes. Okay. Then the third step. Take out that thermometer from the tongue or that armpit and read the temperature at which the silver line ends. Okay. Keep the thermometer at your eye level for an accurate reading. That is very, very important. Okay. Keep that thermometer at your eye level for an accurate reading. Understand? So there are 3 steps we have learned. The first step, we want to shake the thermometer first, so that it will move, the mercury will move, go below the normal body temperature. Second step, place the thermometer in the armpit or under the tongue of person whose temperature is to taken. Okay. Then wait for 2 minutes. Then what is the third step? Take out the thermometer and read the temperature at which the silver line ends. Okay, that is important. Also keep the thermometer at your eye level for an accurate reading. Okay, so we want to keep it in that your eye level for an accurate. So keep the thermometer at your eye level for an accurate reading. Okay. Next, we are going to learn about some precautions that one must follow while handling a mercury clinical thermometer. What are the precautions we should follow while we are handling this mercury clinical thermometer? Okay. The first step is wash the thermometer well and dip it in an antiseptic liquid before and after using it. Okay, what's the first step? We want to wash the thermometer well and dip it in it antiseptic liquid before and after using it. Second step, while handling the thermometer, do not hold it by the bulb. Okay. The third point is be careful while using a thermometer. It can break easily. Remember, mercury is a toxic substance. Toxic substance. Okay. The temperature of our body is closely related to a physical quantity that is called heat. Okay. Same. So three steps, points we have learned. What are that is three precautions. Okay. That we want to follow. Okay, so what again you say, you just remember what's the first precaution we have learned. Wash the thermometer well and dip it in an antiseptic liquid before and after while we are using. Okay, then while handling the thermometer we should not hold it by the bulb. Then third precaution is we should be care while we are using thermometer. Sometimes it can break easily. Okay, because it is glass. Remember that mercury, it is a toxic substance. Okay, so next class we are going to learn about heat. So children, in the next class we will learn about heat. Okay, so the temperature of our body is closely related to a physical quantity called heat, or heat energy that is possessed by the body. Okay, so next class we learn about heat, that is a form of energy. So today we have learnt about reading a conventional thermometer. So thermometer which we use in laboratory are called laboratory thermometer, and thermometer which we use to check the body temperature is called clinical thermometer. Next we have learnt about laboratory thermometer. It's how it is constructed, is it? So it consists of a thin glass tube which is sealed at one end and has a bulb at the other end. The bulb is generally filled with mercury or alcohol, depending on whether it is a mercury or alcohol laboratory thermometer. Mercury appears as a silvery gray line. Alcohol looks like what? Red color, red line. Okay. Then to read the temperature on this thermometer, we just read the number of on the scale at the tip of the red or silvery gray line. Remember that to mention the unit used, that is Celsius or Fahrenheit. What is the range of thermometer, laboratory thermometer? Then that is minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. Then two characteristics of mercury clinical thermometer we have learned. Little arrow will be there at 98.4 or 98.6, is it? That is showing the normal body temperature. Then there is a constriction or kink in the tube near the bulb. Then we have learned what are the steps we want to follow to measure the body temperature, is it? So what are the steps we want to follow? The first step is we want to shake the thermometer few times, is it? Why? Because it will goes below the normal body temperature or normal mark. Okay. Then place the thermometer in the armpit or under the tongue of the person, so we can measure the temperature, is it? We want to wait for 2 minutes. Then the next step is take out the thermometer and read the temperature at which the silver line ends. Then keep the thermometer at your eye level for an accurate reading. Then next, some precautions we must follow while we are handling mercury clinical thermometer. What's the first point? That is wash the thermometer well and dip it in antiseptic liquid before and after using that thermometer, is it? Then while handling the thermometer, do not hold it by the bulb. Then while we want to use that thermometer with some care, because it will break easily. Okay, then mercury, it is a toxic substance. Okay, so it is dangerous. Then that's what we want to follow, these three precautions while we are handling that mercury clinical thermometer. So this much we have completed. Okay, So worksheet and all I'll give through WhatsApp. So you want to read this page number 87 and 88. Okay, 87 and 88. Also for the problems you want to complete thoroughly. Okay, don't forget. So children, thank you one and all.